On November 11th, 2006, the PlayStation 3 has been released in Japan. November 17th for North America, and March 23rd, 2007 in Europe and Australia. But before we start talking about the second game, we have to talk about the one that started the franchise. On October 27, 2008 for North America, November 3rd in PAL regions, and November 5th for UK, Littlebigplanet was released on PS3.
Rated E for everyone.
Dear PlayStation, my kids never want to hang out with me, but wait till they see this.
Yeah, not to be Buzzkill McGee here, but a better way to spend time with Kyle, Abby, and your lovely wife Jenny is to buy them a PS3. With Blu-ray movies and games like Littlebigplanet, it's fun for the whole family. And way less, lethal.
Jenny, how did you...
Ooh, Scraps likes you.
PS3, now $2.99.
PlayStation.
But first we have to ask ourselves, what is Littlebigplanet? Littlebigplanet is a platformer with used GC elements. Used GC being user-generated content. That user-generated content is usually the levels that you make, and then you post them later for other people to see. Maybe comment and heart on those levels. The reason I'm mentioning the first Littlebigplanet game is due to the fact that there was going to be a DLC that is unreleased, that is called the Arcade DLC, that is found in this footage here. While this footage is playing, I'll tell you the reason why this is very important to the Littlebigplanet 2 video. Cause a lot of these items in the Arcade DLC are later used as things in Littlebigplanet 2, such as the Creatornator, Sackbots, which I didn't show, and other things shown in the footage. The DLC was too big for what it is, and so they realized something. Hey, why don't we make it into a sequel? And so Littlebigplanet 2 is going to be developed with these materials in mind. On January 18, 2011 for North America, January 19 for Europe, in UK, January 21st, 2011, Littlebigplanet 2 was released.
PlayStation. We just finished Littlebigplanet 2, and I just...
No, you didn't.
Huh?
You don't finish Littlebigplanet 2. You may think your Sackboy's adventure is over, but every day thousands of new racing, action, and sports games are loaded onto the PlayStation Network that are better than bacon-wrapped cupcakes.
Wait, so if there's always new stuff, how do you know when you're done?
You don't.
Whoa.
Littlebigplanet 2, rated E for everyone.
PlayStation.
To make this section easier for me and you guys, I'm going to split this into 3 parts. The first part is the story, the second part is the creation, and the third part is the community itself of Littlebigplanet 2. We get taken to the title card of the game, Littlebigplanet 2, but we get sucked by a vacuum monster. We almost get sucked by it until a claw catches us, and we get taken to a little tower to a world called davincis hideout. That's what the world is called. And we get introduced to 2 characters, Larry Da Vinci and Avalon. They both are part of a thing called the Alliance, which is something to defeat that monster, which is called Negativitron, as they say it now. After the basic introduction, we get taken to our pod, thanks to Larry Da Vinci. While in the pod, you could select a few things. You could go to Earth, which includes story mode and community levels, or you could go to the moon, where you could make your own levels and then publish them for later, so other people could see. But right now we're gonna stick to the story. We're not gonna go off the rails with the other things till later. The first tutorial is basically how to move, how to code jump down, jump up, how to respawn yourself if needed. The second level is learning how to grab and getting the item, the grappling hook, which will help you throughout the journey. Third level is basically we're gonna let you use the grapple hook now, and you better complete the level with the grapple hook. The fourth level is basically get to the end, basically get to the end somehow. And then you have the boss of the level, which is just a big mechanical thing, and you basically hit the buttons and you defeat the boss, and that's it for the first world. And you join the alliance, and now you have to find the others now. So let's go to the next world, Victoria's Laboratory. So right off the bat, we get introduced to Victoria after she parks her train into somewhere, and we gonna go inside the train in the next level, so we could destroy these monsters from the machine that Negativitron had created. In the first level, inside the train, we get introduced to the Grabinator, which you grab heavy things or big things, whatever, and then you use that to defeat the boss at the end of the level. In the second level, we get taken to the garden, and then make our way to the roof garden, and then go to the kitchen, just so we could go to the lab, so we could turn off the machine that's making all these monsters. Oh yeah, make sure you don't touch the pink goo while writing down with the cakes. Third level takes place in the kitchen, where we get to use a new item in game, the Creatinator, or as it wants to be called here, the Cakeinator, because it spawns cakes and it sticks to objects, and it also helps you get the items down too. So get through the level with the Creatinator, basically. We're almost at the end of the world. Level 4, where we're trying to deactivate the monster machine thing in the laboratory. So get there, deactivate the machine, and we're almost done with the world. And now we're on to the boss of this thing. Basically, we use the Grabinator to throw cakes at it when the opportunity strikes. After we defeat the boss, the cutscene plays where it shows us that Victoria, she's been making robots for us, also known as Sackbots in the game, to help us in the army to defeat the Negativitron. But the Sackbots are taken to another world, the Factory of Better Tomorrow. And then that's the world. And welcome to the Factory of Better Tomorrow. In the next world, we meet a character named Clive, who's in a trash can. The reason why he's in the trash can because Negativitron trashed him out of his own place. And basically all the Sackbots are enslaved. And so you have to free them from the Negativitron's control. So you can use them to defeat against Negativitron. In the first level, we're just mostly swinging around trying to find a way to find the Sackbots. But when we do, we free them from their cages and they follow us till the end of the level. And this is what usually happens with almost every level from this world, basically. So watch for repeats, I guess. Also, these levels from this world usually show how Sackbots at and how you could use them on your level. Like some of them follow, some of them get away, some of them use power-ups, yada yada. You'll see them later. Do that. In the second level, they show off that these Sackbots follow you instead of chasing you away like the first level. Also, make sure that none of them are gone, squished, or killed somehow, so you could get all the prizes at the end. Just making sure. In the third level, you have to get past through Clive's security system that he designed. And also, you use the Gravineers again for getting the bombs and exploding them on destructible things, such as cardboard and stuff. In the fourth level, we're in the rubbish tip, basically the incinerator or something, and we still have to save more Sackbots from the trash. And we're almost done with there, and we'll go to the final boss next. You know how in Littlebigplanet you could do whatever you want? Well, in this boss, we're being chased by a chicken, a robot chicken. I do not know why, but we're just being chased by a robot chicken. And we got all the Sackbots out, yay! In the next cutscene, it shows that all the Sackbots are being put into the pod. And we're going to Avalon's world next. In the next thing, yeah. In the next cutscene, in Avalonia's place, we get reintroduced to Avalon, and he's showing us all the machines that we're gonna use to battle the Negativitron, basically. In this first level, the level shows you how to use these three animals: the rabbit, the dog, and the hamster, for the battle for Negativitron, obviously. Oh yeah, all of these are controlled by a thing called the controllinator, which is something that you basically ride on, like if you want to make into a car or something. Yeah, that'll be important for create. Second level starts and we're riding a camel because why not? And the camel shoots, so we're gonna destroy some enemies with it. And also we have to defeat like a mustache shoot boss at the end. So yeah, I guess fun. Third level starts, and basically we have to save these Sackbots from the broken bridge, and we have to ride a bee in order to get these Sackbots, in order to take them to the ship. So yeah, that's the third. Next level. So in the fourth level, basically we have to protect the ship, still in the bee robot thing, Also, the bee is called Honey, and it's an acronym for something. So I guess that's something. Protected from Negativitron, I guess. And the final boss for this world, basically we have to defeat like a crab-like boss, hit the purple thing and make sure you dodge all those bullets like if it's a Touhou game or something. And defeat the boss, and then the next cutscene starts and this happens. You know how I said that we defeated the boss? It turns out he sent us one last missile and the whole ship is destroyed. And basically we have to find a guy named Dr. Herbert Higginbottom, which he is in Eve's asylum, but Negativitron attacked and basically changed him mentally, like actually changed him mentally. And yeah, on to the next world, Eve's asylum. Cutscene starts and basically Eve's asylum is all in ruin, and we get introduced to Eve. Basically she tells us that the evil sackbots, which are called meanies, have taken the golden apple, and we have to stop them from taking the golden apple and get back at Herbert's mental state back, basically. First level starts and we have to ride caterpillars up to the golden tree just so we could stop them, basically. Next level starts and basically we have to dodge all these fireflies to get past the gates of Eve's asylum. And yeah, dodge the fire bugs and get to the end. Next level starts and we have to use the splash cannon, but just a grenade but with water, to put up all the fires in Eve's asylum, basically past the gates. Also, the splash cannon helps you get to other platforms like those blue things. Fourth level starts and basically we're very close to Dr. Herbert, and we have to use the splash cannon again to kill the meanies and save the tree too while you're at it. Next level, the final boss for this world starts, and basically we have to go to Dr. Herbert's brain so we could kill the meanie that's inside of him. Compared to all the other levels, this is the shortest level in the whole game, and we have to use a little bug to destroy the meanie with a light bulb, I guess. Cutscene starts and basically Dr. Herbert's back to normal, but he's talking about a bunch of random things since he has a big imagination, I guess. And he helps us with the ship, and we're on to the final world. Welcome to the cosmos. Cutscene starts and basically it shows the sackbots fixing the ship with a bunch of imagination, while Dr. Herbert talks gibberish about things that's somehow related to fixing the ship. And yeah, level starts and basically we just get to explore the ship, like we see some arcade games, a crane game, and then later while exploring more of the ship, Negativitron breaks the ship again, and now we have to make the sackbots escape with their escape pods. I don't know why they don't have their own buttons, but we have to do instead. And they escape and we go on to the next level. Next level starts after we somehow crash and land somewhere. We have to find our friends, the rest of the alliance, basically. And along the way we meet like a sackbot that's like a leader to the other sackbots, and kill all those meanies, I guess. Next level, basically we have to save Avalon since he somehow got captured by the Negativitron, and also it looks like the battle to fight Negativitron has started since there's a bunch of fires and wars and stuff like that. And the Sackbots will help us get to Avalon somehow. And we do that and on to the next level. Next level starts and the final normal level of the game. Basically we have to go to the heart of the Negativitron, Avalon says, and we get taken to like a retro level basically while riding a shooting bee, getting to the end of the level. And that's it, and we'll go to the final boss of the game. Before the final boss starts, we get a cutscene basically going off saying like, oh, but you guys created me by your vanity, insecurity, short tempers, and self-absorption. And that's kind of like word for word what he said. If you destroy him, you'll destroy yourselves. Like, dang, is this Persona 4 or what? Defeating your own shadows or something. Like a big vacuum monster sucking up all the creations in the world somehow. Now we get to actually get to the boss fight. Basically, phase 1. He shoots you with lasers and you have to dodge them while riding a hamster. Hit him on his head like 3 times and you'll get to the next phase. Second phase. Get his head again, but sideways, and you have to do it 3 times while trying to get yourself on top with grappling hooks and stuff. The third friggin' phase. Throw cakes at his head at the right moment and jump when the lasers hit the ground. And the most impactful phase. Jump on its heart. And we beat Littlebigplanet 2. Final cutscene starts and basically we get a bunch of praises from the Alliance. And then we get the narrator saying, hey, you freed the world and now imagination runs through again. And this is Littlebigplanet 2. What do I think of this story? Well, I think it's pretty good. Sure, it goes deep at the end for a kids game, but everything is good. I like it. It's nothing groundbreaking in story sense, but it's a simple story that everybody could follow and enjoy, even for kids. Now we finally talk about the other 2 topics. After stalling for so long talking about the story mode, I don't know why it takes this long to talk about story mode, but it just does. But anyway, we're gonna talk about the create mode for this game, basically. Basically, the best thing in the game also, right next to story and community. Also, all the footage provided by create mode and community levels all provided by Swouse. Swouse Mouse, so thanks to him for the rest of the videos that you're gonna be seeing. As you clearly saw a few seconds ago, he just spawned in a bunch of Sackbots, which is basically used but just bots, and he electrified them. You could do whatever you want with Sackbots. Give them, like I said before, you could give them weapons. You could make them do certain actions like follow or get away from you. Electrify them, put them on fire, get certain objects or something. And now he's building a level or just showing things off, like putting down some blocks, showing the gravity, how putting it up and down affects how big your jump is, and also the water levels. You can make it all the way to the top of the level or no water. He also just put in a few things such as gravity tweaker on a thing, which makes one thing fly like you saw, and you saw the pod somehow fly around, which is an item you can't get normally. You have to go to community levels for it. And now he's just showing off the basic things of power-ups, such as gravinators, cranators, things you saw in story mode. Oh yeah, all those levels you saw in story mode, none of them, you could create them. None of them were cheated, no other extra items. You could make them basically. Like the Littlebigplanet 2 trailer, that you didn't saw, but was shown a lot of times. It's a game made for games, basically. You could do whatever you want in it, basically. Well, that was a very short section. Now we'll talk about the community levels now, which is like the best thing about the game also, right next to making levels and publishing them for other people to see. Due to the fact that there are a lot of great levels, but the problem is you can't get into the servers right now. You may ask, why is that? Because somehow servers got attacked by people, and somehow they added transphobic messages to Littlebigplanet with scripts in the levels. I don't know how. They're just good hackers, I guess. Obviously, with a lot of community levels, you get a lot of good ones. Some of them are even awarded by the developers or something called MMPix. Basically, your level gets featured into like the front page or something, so people know, hey, your level's very good. We'll show it off to other people so they could play. Yeah, and you get plays. You could also rate levels, like if you like it or dislike it. You could review it, like a critical reviewer for some reason. Yeah, like these two videos that I'm gonna show. These are very good levels that is being played, but obviously not all the levels are good. Some of them are just weird, like this. MOG swag, wrecking noobs, Among Us glitch. And it's basically nothing. And then there's another one where it's just how to make farts in Littlebigplanet. I don't know, people are weird. People have their own imaginations, I guess. It's too creative for this game, I guess. I don't know. There's another one I really wanted to show, but for obvious reasons, the servers are shut down. The server was like the frickin' level was about a rant on every bad, quote-unquote bad thing on Littlebigplanet. And one of those points is just like, kids should not publish bad levels. And I'm just like, this is a kid's game. You're not their parents or something. Why are you saying this to kids? It's like, it was called the ultimate rant on Littlebigplanet. It's weird. You can also make movie levels, which is like the cutscenes you saw in story mode. I can't show you. Servers down. Didn't have enough time to record footage or ask for it. Oh yeah, the reason I couldn't record the footage is because the thing I was using to record broke. And now the company that I asked, it's just like, okay, now we have to wait or something. So guess I have to wait for them to say something. With that comes to the end to a long video that literally should not take me like a week to do, because I was talking about each levels I know I could have done better, but this is all I tried. I tried my best on this. I really did. I learned a few things about editing in general, and yeah. Thanks to Swouse Mouse again for all the creating and community level footage, and thank you for another person for the full gameplay of Littlebigplanet 2 in general. It was 4 hours. I had to edit it down somehow, and I'm surprised I edited it down in a way where it's like quote unquote watchable and less than an hour or something. So that's something. Thanks for everybody for watching. Like and subscribe my channel, I guess, and follow my stuff down below in my description. So yeah, I guess see you guys next time if I ever do this again somehow.